Have you ever walked confidently into a room only to stop dead in your tracks, completely forgetting why you're there? You might chuckle, blame a long day, jokingly call it a senior moment, even if you're only 34. But what if that tiny, almost comical moment of forgetfulness was a clue? What if your brain wasn't just being quirky, but was actually trying to send you a subtle message? Many people associate multiple sclerosis, MS, with significant physical challenges like difficulty walking. However, the truth is that MS is a master of disguise, often hiding in plain sight through small, seemingly unrelated annoyances that we dismiss as part of modern life. This guide is here to shine a light into the shadowy corners and help you recognize the signs you might be overlooking. Let's imagine a scene. Meet Maya. It's a bright Wednesday morning. The sun is streaming into her kitchen. The smell of freshly brewed coffee fills the air. MS is a condition that affects the brain and the spinal cord, the body's central command center. When the communication lines in this system get disrupted, it can cause a wide variety of odd and sometimes fleeting problems. These symptoms can come and go, making them incredibly easy to ignore or attribute to other things like lack of sleep, stress, or just getting older. But when several of these small, seemingly insignificant issues start to stack up, they form a pattern that tells a more complete story. Recognizing this pattern early on is crucial. Getting help sooner rather than later can make a profound difference in managing the condition and improving one's quality of life. This essay will act as your friendly detective's guide. We'll describe what it might look like, we'll share a small story moment, we'll offer one simple, practical tip you can try right away. The goal isn't to cause alarm, but to empower you with knowledge. Understanding these signs is the first step toward taking control, seeking answers, finding the right support. It's about turning confusion and dismissal into clarity and action, one small clue at a time. Starting with that forgotten spoonful of sugar. The first and perhaps most common hidden symptom is the very one Maya experienced: brain fog and forgetfulness. It can start with a persistent mental cloudiness. For Maya, it was forgetting simple things, like the sugar for her coffee. A simple tip is to use notes and alarm to help. Another tricky symptom is optic neuritis, which can show up as sudden, temporary blurry vision in one eye. Don't dismiss it. Note when it started and how long it lasted. Then schedule a visit with an eye doctor. Next, strange sensations like numbness or tingling. They can pop up anywhere and feel bizarre. Pins and needles in your toes, a patch of numb skin on your arm, an odd vibrating feeling in your leg. One classic symptom is the MS hug, a tightness or pressure around the torso, like being squeezed by a band. Sarah, a teacher, had this for days. She felt firm pressure around her midsection with no belt on. It was unsettling and hard to describe. Try gentle movement and light stretching. Sometimes it helps. Most importantly, mention it to your doctor. Finally, bladder issues. It's awkward, so it stays hidden. Not normal bathroom needs, a sudden urgency that sends you sprinting. Or the opposite. Feeling like you need to go, but can't. Ben found himself mapping every public restroom at the mall. The urgency caused anxiety about leaving the house. He was embarrassed and assumed it was just getting older. Try tracking fluid intake. Reducing caffeine and alcohol can help. And if it's new and persistent, talk to a healthcare professional. Let's dive into odd physical sensations because they are masters of disguise. Numbness and tingling can be a perplexing early sign of MS. It's a phantom feeling that appears out of nowhere, a buzzing in your fingertips or a sensation like the MS hug. For Sarah, it felt like an invisible corset around her ribs. The key is that these sensations often linger or come and go without any logical trigger. Vision problems associated with MS are often subtle and easily misinterpreted. It can show up as blurry vision, pain when moving the eye, dimming of colors, or temporary double vision. This is often optic neuritis. It's inflammation of the optic nerve, a common early MS sign. The most important action is to see an eye doctor. Even if symptoms resolve, describe exactly what happened and how long it lasted. One peculiar MS symptom is heat intolerance, known as Uthoff's phenomenon. Even a slight increase in body temperature from a hot day or a warm bath can temporarily worsen symptoms like blurred vision or weakness. The heat doesn't cause more damage. It just makes it harder for affected nerves to transmit signals. Thankfully, these symptoms are temporary and resolve once you cool down. A change in balance is another subtle sign. You might feel wobbly or unsteady, leading to small stumbles and near misses. MS can affect brain areas controlling coordination, making simple tasks like walking a straight line surprisingly difficult. If you feel unsteady, wear supportive shoes and use handrails. Tell a doctor if imbalance persists. It could be your body's internal GPS struggling. One of the most common, yet most invisible symptoms of MS is a profound and overwhelming fatigue. This is not the ordinary tiredness you feel after a long day or a poor night's sleep. MS fatigue is a debilitating exhaustion that can descend without warning and is often inconsistent with the activity you've done. Mark, an accountant, slept 8 hours a night but woke up feeling unrested. A heavy, leaden feeling would settle over his body, making it a monumental effort to focus on spreadsheets. Rest didn't touch it. More coffee barely helped. He assumed it was depression or burnout, not a neurological symptom. Fatigue is invisible to others, so people might not understand canceled plans or why you can't keep up. Try energy conservation, pacing. Think of your energy as a limited budget. Break tasks into smaller chunks and schedule short rest periods between them. Example: instead of cleaning the whole kitchen, load the dishwasher, sit for 10 minutes, then wipe the counters. Work smarter, not harder. Ask your doctor about energy management strategies. Mood changes can also be a hidden sign. Increased irritability, sudden crying spells, emotional flatness, things you loved feel muted. Lena loved morning walks in the park. Lately, she had to force herself to go. Even on sunny days with birds singing, she felt emotionally numb. She couldn't find a reason to be sad. This can be MS affecting emotional centers in the brain. Don't dismiss these shifts as personal failings. Talk about it. Confide in a friend, family member, or partner. Tell your doctor. These changes matter. They may suggest counseling or therapy to help you navigate these feelings. You don't have to manage this alone. If this journey through the hidden world of MS symptoms has resonated with you, and you found yourself nodding along, please know you're not alone. These small, simple tips are designed to be a starting point, a way to bring clarity to confusion. If you found this guide helpful, please consider liking this piece and following our channel. Every like and follow helps this information reach more people who might be wondering why they feel so tired. By spreading the word, you could be helping a friend, family member, or colleague find answers. Hit subscribe because in our next video, we'll dive into brain fog, exploring simple tricks to sharpen your focus. If you recognize these signs in your life, the most important step is not to panic. If you've been experiencing a combination of these issues, it is time to take action. Start a simple log. Jot down the symptom, when it happened, and how it felt. This written record transforms vague feelings into concrete data you can share with a doctor. Schedule a checkup and bring your notes. This is the bravest and most important step you can take. There is hope and there is help.